SwiftPOD is one of the most popular printers in the Printify network, and they just recently dropped the price of their Comfort Colors t-shirts. Now, I've talked about these in the past because they are a very high quality, durable t-shirt that stands alone. It stands apart from shirts like the Bella Canvas 3001 or the Gildan 5000. In my personal opinion, it is of higher quality. Now, it also carries on average a higher price tag, but in this video, I wanted to make sure you knew that SwiftPOD now basically has them available for, as far as I was able to find, the lowest fulfillment cost on average from any printer. So use this to your advantage. Go and sell to customers that want to buy Comfort Colors specifically. There is search volume behind that brand, as I'm going to show you in this video. I also want to help you find opportunities to sell specifically Comfort Colors based on search interest on Etsy. So let's get to it. The first thing I wanted to show you is that according to Google Trends data, there is a rising interest in Comfort Colors specifically over the last 5 years. There's been 23,000 searches in the last month alone, and over the past year, there's been a 28% rise in search interest in Google. So I would take that as a pretty good indicator that we should take this seriously. Now, if I scroll down just a little bit, you can see some extended search keywords. Now, a lot of them are not that relevant, but when I see things like Comfort Colors pepper, I'm thinking, okay, that is a color that there's additional search interest in. And I'm not gonna lie, that was actually my personal favorite color anyways, so I was familiar with that. But check it out, ivory, there seems to be a lot of interest in, and there's one right here, graphite and chambray. I'm gonna say that wrong, and someone's gonna have to correct me, but chambray, whatever color that is. I couldn't help myself, I had to Google what chambray was, so it is like a blue fabric looking, jean texture looking color. And that is a Comfort Colors color as well. Speaking of Comfort Colors, if you are selling print on demand and you're not using Printify, you should be. Make sure to sign up using my link in the description and use code Ryan to get a free month of Printify Premium with the lowest fulfillment prices possible. Now, over here on Printify, I'm gonna click Catalog in the navigation, and then I can simply search for Comfort Colors, or I could have just clicked t-shirts there. So you see here, they actually have various different Comfort Colors products available, but the generally speaking, the most popular one is gonna be the one listed first there, the unisex garment dyed t-shirt for adults in adult sizes. And you can see that fulfillment starts as low as $10.78 with Printify Premium. That is what inspired this video because that did not used to be the case, but SwiftPOD has done a price cut. So after clicking Comfort Colors, scroll down here under available providers and find SwiftPOD. By the way, I wanted to give a shout out to Monster Digital as well. They also have very competitive fulfillment pricing. If you didn't know this, guys, you can click the provider info button right here and you can view the colors available as well as the price per size and color combination. So for instance, under Monster Digital, a size small in the color white is $10.80. But if you go up to a size 2XL, the price jumps to $11.84. 3XL is $13.62. And by the way, that's the Printify Premium pricing. In the column to the left of that, you get the non-premium pricing. So make sure you pay attention to that so you stay on top of your margins. Now, oh yeah, and I also should mention that on the right-hand side, it says available providers and it shows you backup. Like basically, this is what's so special about Printify. They have a network of printers. So let's say that Monster Digital runs out, or in this case, I guess I click Jam's Designs there. If somebody runs out though, you can use a backup printer in their network and they can actually automatically reroute your order to the other printer. So that's really nice. It reduces the headache for you because, you know, every now and then people do run out of inventory. Hopefully that doesn't happen this year, knock on wood. Okay, hopefully that does not happen, but if it did, Printify's got your back. Now, SwiftPOD has the lowest prices here in terms of fulfillment, and I'm always looking at the Printify Premium column because I use Printify Premium. You know, can you blame me? I want the largest profit margins possible. And by the way, there it is, our new favorite color, chambray. As you can see here, the Printify Premium pricing, $10.78 for small, medium, large, and extra large. 2XL begins at $11.83, 3XL $13.60, and 4XL $14.75. So now that we've got that covered, guys, we've got 31 different colors that we can sell. We have some opportunity. I hear opportunity knocking. So now let's pivot over to Etsy and do some research when it comes to Comfort Colors shirts that are selling on Etsy. It's always good to get a gauge for what the customer wants. So I'm gonna start by just going up to the search bar and typing in Comfort Colors. Now, because I have the Everbee Chrome extension linked in the description, it's gonna also give me search interest associated with these search terms. So you can see Comfort Colors sweatshirt, 1,600 searches a month. Comfort Colors, 4,300 searches a month. Comfort Colors mock-up getting 373 searches a month. Obviously, there's also interest in Comfort Colors shirt. And down here, Comfort Colors Christmas shirt. I'm actually interested in that because obviously Christmas is right around the corner. Now on this page, we have all the search results for Comfort Colors Christmas shirt. You can just give it a quick scroll like this, get an idea of the various sub niches and design styles. Also, don't forget, take a peek at what colors are popular with regards to Comfort Colors shirts themselves. I'm actually noticing a lot of, dare I say, is this our chambray? Is this it? Or is it Mystic Blue? Is it gonna tell us? Let's see. Is that Chalky Mint, Mystic Blue, Light Green, Blue Jean, chambray? I don't know. I got my hopes up for a second there, but now I'm thinking perhaps it's not the chambray. Anyways, back to why we were here. We can actually go into Everbee's product analytics and take an in-depth look at the entire page of search results, or if we want to extend it to the entire database that Everbee maintains of products, which I'm a fan of. I always like to look at more data when possible. You can go ahead and click right there, give it an extra second, and take a peek at the entire, essentially the endless potential there is to sell in this niche with Comfort Colors shirts specifically. Like, it's worth noting that when we include Comfort Colors in our search terms, we are catering to people who actually take the time to spell out Comfort Colors as a search term. We're not trying to introduce Comfort Colors to new people, even though that is also a part of, selling on Etsy. There are going to be people who find our listings who don't search for Comfort Colors, but in how we structured our query, we're trying to sell, or at least study the data for the products that are indexed on Comfort Colors Christmas shirt. Now, one thing I would recommend doing, guys, is go ahead and click filters here, and under product name, exclude and put the word mockup, okay? Go ahead and do that and then hit enter to refresh the search. This is gonna help, of course, remove mockups. As you saw there, some of the first, best-selling listings were in fact mockups. So now we're left with just the t-shirts. You can see the first one, the bestseller. By the way, I sorted by monthly sales. So this is doing 248 sales a month currently. You can see here it is a Disney shirt. And if I'm looking at the price point of the competitors, this has a nice healthy price point of $21.44. Let's see, adult large style, we'll do ivory. Yeah, $21.44. Always good to, audit your competition, look at their pricing, etc. So that shirt doing 244 or 248 a month. The next one doing 243 sales a month. That is pretty incredible. Looks like the top two really are dominating. This says Wallace and Davis present White Christmas featuring the Hayes sisters. See, I don't really understand these references, but I'm going to venture a guess that similar to how the first one was Disney, that one was probably a reference to some other, intellectual property infringing, as you tend to see on places like Etsy and Redbubble, etc. Which, by the way, I don't condone. I would not recommend taking that approach. This says Christmas tree farm, pine, spruce, fir, cedar, but that looks embroidered. So that is not something that we're going to be able to print with SwiftPOD. There's the night before Christmas. This says Merry Grinchmas. Oh man, that's kind of sad. The next one's Mickey Mouse again. Okay, is there anything here that we can sell as normal people that, don't have the rights to Disney? Here we go. Here's one. I'm fine. This is fine. Everything's fine with the jumbled Christmas lights. Who doesn't love that when the Christmas lights get all knotted? So guys, you can take this approach and scroll and scroll and scroll and just audit the best sellers. One of my favorite things that Everbee makes possible is number one, filtering out the mockups, and then number two, sorting by monthly sales so that we get to prioritize the best sellers. Of course, you got to be smart enough to scroll past the Disney designs, of course. But besides that, guys, hopefully this was a helpful tutorial. If you think so, let me know. Last thing I should mention, there's an export button. So if you prefer to look in, Excel and download this data, and then you can do a, by the way, we could, I guess, filter out Disney as well. You know what I mean? You can use the word Disney and filter that out in the filters. So there's ways around it, guys, but I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or feedback. Check out Printify, link in the description, as well as my code for a free month of Printify Premium. It's the best time of year to get the lowest fulfillment costs possible that they make available with their partnerships with companies like SwiftPOD that are slashing the prices while everybody else is raising their prices of products like Comfort Colors, which I think is awesome. And check out Everbee. That's also linked down there, which is going to expedite the Etsy product research, which is going to help you sell products that people are actually looking to buy, right? Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with a new video.